Hello there everybody, my name is Masterofroflness, and welcome to another game of Planetary Annihilation Gamma. Today we have a 5-player free-for-all for you guys today on the massive planet known as AM-15. Using the giant FFA Earth system template, which is actually, a pretty cool name. Sometimes in Planetary Annihilation you see systems like PA-209 or PA-420, but this one, it's legit. It's just telling you straight up, hey, I'm a giant FFA Earth. Nothing else to it, nothing special. So we're just going to expand up north right over here, claim these 3 mexes, and then afterwards build up some power plants, get a vehicle factory, and do the whole shebang. Currently, I don't really know if there's anybody right next to me, but there could be someone right over here. It has happened before, and it could very well happen again. So what I'm going to do is get out a radar, see if this is a safe spot to expand to, and if it isn't, then yikes, we're going to have some problems. I might have to command a rush, which is a little bit of a risky play. A lot of the games that I've won were against players that have commander rush, so the fact that I have to command a rush is just, one, it's a little bit strange for me to actually command a rush against a player who probably has a ton of double barrel laser towers done. Oh, good, there's no player over there. That's good. But it's really strange for me to actually just rush a player who already has towers, and if I'm forced to be in that sort of circumstance, then I already know that I've already lost. I mean, you can't really beat towers that are backed up by walls with a commander, and even if you do, the amount of damage your commander takes is almost not worth it. But honestly, it does depend. I mean, if you can get a lot of kills on your commander, if you can kill like a ton of mexes or other structures that are very, very sort of resource intensive, then maybe it could be worth it to send in your commander, but I don't know. The risks involved with commander rushing are way too high to actually ignore. Anyway, let's build some doxes and let's try to scout out the area. Maybe they're right over here. Maybe they're right over there. Maybe they're over here. A little bit farther away from this little mex field. Thank God I'm going to build out a couple of missile towers so that I can try to scout out if, there's any... Well, not scout out, but defend myself against any sort of air attack. Alright, commander's done. Good. Now we can begin our next wave of power plants. Doxes are all moving that way, which is good. So far, there are no opponents up north. There could be someone right over here. Or maybe over here, rather. But again, I'm not sure. The other expansion or the other spawn that I was able to choose was actually in the water. So maybe there's someone actually in the water. That's something I didn't actually think about. Anyway, let's build a couple of turrets. And let's get out some mexes. Someone is saying goodbye. Either he was rushed or, I don't know, he's about to kill someone. A lot of players like to say bye or sort of, not pre, but they like to do a sort of a preemptive sort of a GG, which is extremely rude. I mean, seriously, like, to say GG when the game is not at all finished yet is a little bit, just a tad rude, just a tad. But that's just me, of course. Like sometimes in real-time strategy games, people don't have like manners or something. Like, I don't know. Well, where's the chivalry? Where's the love? Let's say a preemptive GG. You just wait till you're dead, and then afterwards, or wait till your opponent's dead, and then afterwards say GG. Like, because right now, he said bye, and still, where's the death? Where's the kill? That's just me, of course. I mean, I don't know. This used to happen all the time in StarCraft 2, so I guess it's understandable that it would happen in Planetary Annihilation. Ooh, there are a lot of stuff here, so you know what we're going to do? We're going to take this stuff, we're going to build a missile tower, then we're going to build a single laser defense tower, and chop down these mexes over here. We're actually wasting a ton of mexes due to the fact that we got out our tier 2 really, really, really early. And that's good. It's good that we got our tier 2 really, really early. That way we can sort of catapult in our eco. But it's also bad because now our mex sort of buildup is horrible. It's just terrible right now. Minus 68 right now at this point in the game is kind of base destroying. But because we're building out so many mexes at a really, really fast pace, and we're soon going to take out some of Black's mexes, it should be fine. Okay. That Alright, I was about to say those are a couple of doxes, but nope, they're just fabricators. So let's just build some walls to protect my turrets, and then afterwards, you know what? I'm just gonna build some power plants. He's gonna fuck me in the balls, and you know what? Again, manners. They have none. This guy. I'm gonna fuck you in the balls. Okay. Like, people are salty in Planetary Annihilation. It is crazy how salty people are. The salt levels are just real. You can put so much salt into a snail and kill it because of the amount of sort of excess hatred that they have. It's just crazy. It's kind of unwarranted, too. It's Planetary Annihilation. This isn't like Dota 2. Come on now. Let's be real here. Alright, so we stopped our fabrication vehicle production. Let's continue it, and we're going to build out some mexes. And we're also going to build more walls around my turret, assuming that he is going to fuck my balls. Also setting up some doxes to help out. Nobody. Still nobody down there. It's like this entire area is empty. So, you know what that means. That should give us the opportunity to expand down south. I don't actually know where black is, so something to keep in mind. Anyway, let's get an advanced fabrication vehicle because there's nobody next to us right now, so it's kind of a little bit stupid to actually try to rush out levelers. You don't really want to rush out levelers when your opponent is about, like, I don't know, 60 miles away from your base. A little bit dumb. I mean, they move so slowly that by the time you actually are able to get out some levelers that can actually destroy his base, it's already too late. He has, like, a ton of defenses. Alright, so presumably his base is right over here. I did see a green unit there. Oh, and now I see yellow. I see yellow. I see black. I see green's underpants. So, now that I actually saw green over here, I saw black over there, and I'm seeing yellow here, then now I know where all the players are, so I don't have to worry too much about any sneak attacks. Anyway, let's put some walls. Defend our little base. Let's try to kill off some of these mexes so that he can try to fuck my balls a little bit harder. He needs to try more harder. You gotta put your gears into it, so to speak. Ooh, what is this? Ooh, we're about to kill some fabricators. Oh no! Darn it! So close. Okay, he probably has a better eco than me. Yep, he does. But it's not too late for us. It's never too late. Let's get some air factories out. And let's also try to get out more mexes with this ability. Let's just build some mexes right over here, right over there, and right everywhere. There's no one down here. Wow. Okay, let's move upward. Upward and beyond. A couple of gillies. So either he's trying to do a little bit of a snipe, or he's just building out gillies for army purposes. Okay. Let's get out Pelter now. And let's also try to get out some hummingbirds. Try to defend ourselves against any unwarranted attacks. In fact, heck, let's also defend these power plants. Advanced energy. Ooh. Oh, tier 2, really? I mean, tier 1. That's crazy. Okay, so he's using tier 1 bombers to kill my factories. That's a little bit stupid. Stupid in the case of, well, it just doesn't work. Since they do so little damage. I don't know why anybody would actually get tier 1 bombers due to the fact they're just so weak. But maybe that's just me. Maybe there is some applications to using tier 1 bombers. I'm not sure. I ain't no PA scientist. Alright, let's get some vehicle factories out. Let's try to pump out some units against black and green. I can't believe this area is seriously this barren. And you know what's the funny thing? No one's actually expanded that much, which is weird. So if I wanted to, I could take a couple of these units, just go on a rampage of expanding all over the place. See this shining sea. In fact, you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to put some mexes all over the place. All over down south. With this pelter, it should help me in defending against any ghillie attacks, since it can actually shoot farther than the ghillies, which is nice. Strange how these guys stopped. Okay, you can actually make your way to building a advanced recon tower. I like to call them advanced recon towers because they are kind of like towers, or you know, maybe I can call them something else that's even cooler, like a Xel'Naga tower. Oh god, Xel'Naga towers in StarCraft 2, they were really dope. Okay, we have a lot of fabricators not doing anything, so I'll try to get them to do something by building tier 2 by... What the fuck? Why can't I build the tier 2 over here? That's weird. Oh well. Yeah, by getting them to build tier 2 and also by building a ton of factories. Because we need to increase our production since our eco is actually skyrocketing to a massive extent. And also let's build more raiders. Not raiders, but radar around yellow over here. And after, we can continue getting air factories for you. You're done over here, so we can get a second tier 2 vehicle factory. All around, I'm just building tier 2 all over the place like a madman. I want to try and expand as much of my economy as I can because right now, it's booming. Currently, the one thing I need right now is probably an advanced recon. Well, not advanced recon, but an orbital deep space radar. Ooh, there's blue. Okay, so that's good. We finally found blue. That's awesome. So what I'm going to try and do is build some towers, and then afterwards we can build like Hulkins and try to bombard them from their base. Well, not from their base, but onto their base right over here. It should allow us to actually kill these naval structures, or these units rather, and then also hit their base, which is good. Let's also get an orbital factory because now I think it's time to get some orbitals. More vehicle factories would be really nice. And you know what? Let's go get some ghillies. Mix in our army with a few really good units. Okay, nobody has orbital yet. That's good. We can actually go get a second bot factory. Yellow was killed, but by who? Well, Yellow will probably give us a detailed sort of remark as to why he should have lived and why the game is unfair, which will tell us who killed him. Well, actually, I don't know if Yellow is that type of person, so maybe I shouldn't make that unfair distinction. Ooh, vanguards. Interesting. Okay, so if he's building vanguards, then what I need to do is tech over to ghillies and other units, and then afterwards just kill my opponents that way. Alright, seems pretty good. He's going to destroy most of my structures up north, but that's okay because most of them were not tier 2, which is good. So let's just pull back my units for now. We right now have a superior numerical advantage, and we're also getting ghillies soon, which is awesome. I'm getting out the anti-nuke as soon as I possibly can, because once we get out that anti-nuke, then it should be very, very easy for us to actually defend off against most attacks. Okay, ants, begin the fire. And all these ants and ghillies, we should be able to destroy the vanguards. Just turn around slightly, since we're a tad faster. More ghillies are coming into the fray. That's good. Yep, ghillies are definitely a direct counter to vanguards, actually, because of their superior range, which is actually awesome. Our eco has taken a dump, but that's because of the anti-nukes and Whoa, what are you doing there? Why are you speeding up the production of advanced fabricators? In fact, you know what? We should actually get some shellers into our army comp so that we can defend against these vanguards a lot more effectively, which is good. That's really good. We have so much stuff right now in terms of fabricators. We need to really pump up our production. Okay, Gillies, get out of the way. Yeah, these vanguards are not going anywhere. That's good. Okay, right now I need more advanced energy plants, so continue building them. I'm not sure why these guys actually stopped. It must have been a misclick on my part. Let's move down some guys, and then afterwards we can get a couple of units on nuclear missile production. Now then, I think it goes without saying that we should actually go and attack green right this second. But first and foremost, let's scout out black, see what he has. We've actually been doing a terrible job at scouting, which is all my fault, to be honest. More advanced energy plants would be nice. What does he have? Ooh, green is attacking black right now. That is actually really good. So he's distracted right now. There's black's little commander. Blue has already some dudes. That's good. Well, not dudes, but an orbital unit, which is good. Okay. We have ants. We have gillies. We have the levelers. We have the technology. We can destroy all of these vanguards right now with what we have. So let's take a good amount of hummingbirds to conquer the skies, and then afterwards we can just go to Browntown on these vanguards. Yeah, just stop them right over here. They're gonna kill some of my frontline ant units, but that's okay because as long as they don't get to my leveler backlines or my gilly backlines, then we should be fine. Oh, they were able to kill leveler. Okay. My bad. That's my poor micro at play there. But it doesn't matter because now we're going to march up to green space and destroy him. And afterwards, Mr. Black should love us. Oh, what are you doing? Gillies. I keep forgetting the movement speed of the gillies is so fast that you really can't predict where they're going to go. Like, are they going to go in front of your army or are they going to go behind your army? At least we have levelers that can keep up, which is good. Yeah, I'm already seeing right now that he's using the fabricators to speed up production, which again can work, and I've done it before, but it's a strategy that sometimes is a little bit futile. But whatever. Let's go ahead and send over some guys to help out in the Hulkins. Sort of spam over here, and then afterwards we can build some Avengers. How you guys doing? Oh, you're doing good. Okay. We've actually killed a bunch of these fabricators, and because of that, his entire army has been nullified because he was only relying upon one factory, which is the downside to using one factory but having a ton of fabricators. You get them out really, really fast, but once that factory is destroyed, you're basically fucked. That's why, personally, I don't really partake in it. Oh, god damn it. So close. That's a little bit of a shame. Oh well, let's get flat cannons up right now, and let's also send in some of my hummingbirds to help out. We can have them patrol around this entire area. Avenger, you can go ahead and kill the orbital fabrication bot. My units are constantly pushing against the green right now. They're probably going to be able to kill green, and then we can march on to black afterwards. Good amount of shellers are also in my army comp, which is awesome. And now that we have hummingbirds as well as flat cannon support, no air attacks can actually befall my little expansion, which is good. Nuke should be done soon, which will allow us to actually finish off any opponents. Yellow was taken out. And I'm not sure by who. I think he was AFK. If he was AFK, then what are you gonna do? Oh, don't tell me green, your commander's in the water. Yep, he's in the water. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're We're going to have to build some tier 2... Well, not tier 2 fabricators. Hold on a sec. Continue building ghillies. But what we need to do now is we need to try and get out some fabrication aircraft that will allow us to get crystals and stuff that will allow us to then snipe out some commanders. First and foremost, take my army of shellers and levelers and ghillies, oh my, and send them over to black. Oh, never mind. Okay, black's dead. Black's dead, baby. Black's dead. So now all we have to do is worry about green. Well, not green, but green and blue. I'm not saying like green solely because of the fact that, well, green is right now just a commander in the ocean. Okay, gunships are here, so he's not entirely dead. However, he doesn't have any hummingbird support, which means... Hello. Whoa, this ant is like immortal. What the hell? He's being constantly shot up by these crystals, but crystals aren't really doing much. Okie dokie. We dealt with that nonsense. And now we can move on to trying to take out green and blue. I mean, currently blue's base is a tad too small. But who knows, they might be able to throw out something. Anyway, let's get out that nuke. Let's try to nuke blue, I guess. Yeah, why not? Let's go for it. Nuking green is a little bit redundant. Oh, wait a minute. Where is green's base? Holy crap. This was just an expansion. Which means green is right over here. Oh my god. Okay, this is bad, actually. I've used my nuke on the wrong opponent. Okay. My units are being attacked yet again by crystals, which is a little bit annoying. Green has some forces, but I don't think he has as much production as me. I mean, my production levels are just really, really high right now. Okay, we gotta see what green's doing. So his base is right over here. Yep, there it is. Ooh, a nuke. Thank you for showing me that nuke. There's an anti-nuke, so he will be protected by any sort of counterattack I make on that nuclear missile launcher if I'm using nukes to sort of kill him. However, he doesn't have any land defense besides some single laser defense towers. So if I just walk in with a couple of tier 2 units, it should be fine. Just want to see what the rest of his base looks like. Okay, he hasn't expanded that much. So this is kind of the border right here, and this is his actual base. Alright. Huh. My anti-nuke is fully prepared to deal with you, Scumlord 69. Look at that. You see? What? Ow. Okay, so right now, get out crystals. Let's send them into the water over there. Chill out with Shamu. Couple of vanguards going to take the front, but it doesn't matter because ants plus levelers plus our shellers will be able to annihilate any of his units, as well as the ghillies. I just cannot find Green's commander for the life of me. Just strange. You would think like, oh, I have it down, but no, I don't. I do not have it down, actually. His commander's in the water. Okay, so where in the water? Alright, you know what? Let's get some orbital fabrication bots, and let's actually try and laser platform him. Because right now, his commander could be goshed on anywhere. Look at that. Look, there's some aircraft coming in. So maybe he's actually over here. Yeah, maybe down here. Oh my god. He could be. Thank god we actually picked up these crystals. on radar. Otherwise, it would have been really bad for everybody involved. Okay, just keep marching on. Just want to see where his base is. His main base. This is so strange. Okay, as soon as I see the commander, though, I'm sending in the crystals. Right now, actually, I should build some laser towers to defend against this push that he's making against me. Otherwise, it could be bad news bears for everybody involved. Oh, I don't have an anti-nuke. Okay, that's sweet. Wow, I am so stupid. Okay, thank God I was able to build an anti-nuke like at the last second or so, because if I didn't, then that would have been dumb. Dumb in regards to like how irresponsible I was for not building an anti-nuke out faster. It must have been built basically while I was building a nuclear missile launcher, so it had a lot of time to sort of grow on its own. Okay, Gillies. What the hell, man? Now, this commander is very elusive right now. Very, very elusive. There's an anti-nuke over there, so shooting an anti-nuke, shooting a nuke would probably be useless, but you never know. Okay, you know what? Send in the crystals. I wanted to keep them hidden, but we might as well send them in now due to the fact that my army's actually getting trashed. We can send in another wave of land units while we're doing that. Just pull back a little bit from this entire fight. And let's see. Where can we nuke? Where can we nuke? Let's... Eeny, meeny, miny, mo! There you are! Okay, so that's the main base. Okay. Let's send in the crystals right now to deal with all the laser towers. Heck, you know what? Let's kill the nuclear missile silo. How dare you have this thing? Let's also march on to the commander right over here. My crystals. Doesn't matter whether or not we kill this base or not. The base's only value was the nuclear missile silo. Because we took that out, then should be gravy moving forward to just go ahead and kill this commander. Ooh, peregrines. Doesn't matter. Chuck Testa. Alright, so I think Green made actually a fatal mistake by spreading out his base this far, because he wasn't able to protect it all the time, and he didn't have enough production to really keep such a far expanding base. Like, he had a base over here, a base over here, a base over there, and these weren't just like, you know, a couple of mexes built just to obtain resources. Like, no, they were legitimate bases. They had power plants and stuff like that. So I don't know, I think that was Green's mistake. He didn't have enough production to keep up with his expanding empire. Black's fault and Blue's fault and everybody else's fault was kind of like turtling. Anyway, my name is Masterofroflness, and thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time, and bye.